Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly manipulate others, leaving them completely unaware of their influence? Well, my friend, you're about to uncover the truth. Introducing Dark Psychology Secrets, the beginner's guide to learn covert emotional manipulation, NLP mind control techniques and brainwashing by Michael Pace. This book is your ticket to unlocking the hidden techniques of persuasion and control that have been used for centuries. But why should you listen to what Michael Pace has to say? Because he's delved deep into the darkest corners of the human mind to bring you insights that will leave you spellbound. Learn how manipulators use covert emotional manipulation to control your every move without you even realizing it. Discover the power of mind games, deception, and hypnotism as tools in the arsenal of those seeking to bend your will to their own. Here is what is covered in this book. 1. Introduction to Dark Psychology. Step into the enigmatic realm of dark psychology, where the human psyche's darker facets come to light. Dark psychology is like a deep dive into the murky waters of human behavior, uncovering how individuals exploit the weaknesses of others for personal advantage. It's a vast arsenal of techniques and maneuvers crafted to manipulate, pressure, and mislead unsuspecting targets. At its essence, dark psychology underscores the notion that understanding human psychology equips individuals with potent instruments for wielding control over others. It's a chilling reminder that knowledge can be wielded as a weapon, particularly in the hands of those hungry for power. 2. Manipulation techniques. Covert emotional manipulation. Covert emotional manipulation is a subtle yet insidious form of manipulation that revolves around influencing someone's emotions to gain control over them. Techniques employed in CEM often include intermittent positive reinforcement, where manipulators alternate between kindness and cruelty to keep their victims off balance. Reality denial is another common tactic, wherein manipulators distort or outright deny the truth to maintain their hold over their targets. Mind games and deception. Manipulators are adept at playing mind games and weaving webs of deception to create confusion and dependency in their victims. Whether it's playing hard to get to incite longing or issuing ultimatums to instill fear, these psychological tricks are carefully crafted to exert control over others. By exploiting cognitive biases and emotional vulnerabilities, manipulators can effectively manipulate the thoughts and behaviors of their targets. Hypnotism. Hypnotism serves as a powerful tool in the arsenal of dark psychology, allowing manipulators to influence their victims subconsciously. Through both silent and verbal hypnotic techniques, manipulators can bypass the conscious mind and directly access the subconscious, tailoring their methods to the specific psychological makeup of their target. By inducing a trance-like state, manipulators can implant suggestions and commands that the victim may act upon without even realizing it. 3. Long con strategy. Picture this: a slow, methodical persuasion technique known as the long con, where manipulation is an art form and patience is the key. In the world of dark psychology, the long con is a masterful strategy employed by manipulators to gain control over their targets. Unlike quick tricks or flashy maneuvers, the long con is a patient game, a slow burn that builds deep rapport over time. Here's how it works. The manipulator starts by establishing a connection with the target, slowly but surely weaving their way into the target's life. They become chameleons, adept at matching the target's emotional state before subtly altering it to their advantage. Through careful observation and manipulation, the manipulator gains the target's trust and compliance without them even realizing it. Imagine a spider spinning its web, patiently waiting for its prey to wander in. That's the essence of the long con, a calculated waiting game where every move is carefully orchestrated to lead the target down the path of manipulation. 4. Psychological seduction. Imagine a world where some people use sneaky tricks to make others do what they want. It's like being in a magical story, but instead of spells, they use words and feelings to trick you. In this world, there are special people who know how to make others believe things that aren't true. They play with your emotions and thoughts, making you think and feel a certain way without even saying it out loud. These tricksters are called psychological seducers. They can make you trust them and feel close to them, even if they're not your real friends. It's like they have a superpower to control your mind, but it's not a good superpower. Even though it might seem cool to have this power, It's actually really dangerous. Imagine if someone could make you do things you don't want to do just by talking to you. That's why it's important to be careful around people who try to trick you with their words and feelings. 5. Brainwashing. Picture a powerful force that can change what you believe and who you are. It's like a big storm that sweeps away your thoughts and feelings, leaving behind something completely different. This force is called brainwashing, and it's like a really scary movie where someone's mind gets twisted and turned until they believe things that aren't true. It's not magic, but it feels like it because it changes people so much. Brainwashing is like a big bomb that explodes inside your head, making you forget who you are and what you believe in. It's really scary because it can happen to anyone, even whole groups of people. The scariest part is how brainwashers find ways to make you feel weak and unsure, so they can sneak inside your mind and change things without you even realizing it. They use your fears and worries against you, like a villain in a story who knows all your secrets. So if you ever hear about brainwashing, remember that it's not just something from movies. It's a real thing that can hurt people and change their lives forever. Stay strong and be careful who you trust, because you never know who might try to brainwash you. 6. Case studies and examples. The book provides examples of manipulation in various contexts, such as professional beggars using dark psychology to extract money and charismatic leaders brainwashing followers. Historical and contemporary examples illustrate the impact of dark psychological techniques, such as cult leaders like Jim Jones and notorious criminals like Ted Bundy. 7. Narcissism and psychopathy. Imagine meeting someone who only cares about themselves and doesn't understand how you feel. It's like they live in a world where only they matter, and everyone else is just there to do what they want. These people are called narcissists and psychopaths, and they can be really scary because they don't care about hurting others. They might trick you into doing things for them, and they'll never say sorry because they don't think they did anything wrong. In their minds, feeling sorry for someone else is like admitting they're weak, so they never do it. It's like they're missing a part of their heart that lets them understand how other people feel. If you ever meet someone like this, it's important to be careful and watch out for signs that they might try to trick you. They might seem really nice at first, but then you'll start to notice that they only care about themselves. So, remember to trust your instincts and don't let anyone treat you badly. You deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, and anyone who tries to manipulate you isn't worth your time. 8. Practical applications and warnings. This part of the book is like imagining a superhero guide to protect yourself from bad guys who try to mess with your mind. The book gives you special tips to recognize when someone is trying to trick you and how to stop them. It's like having a secret weapon to stay safe from people who want to control you. The book also warns you about how dangerous it can be if you don't know about these tricks. It's like having a shield to block their sneaky moves. So, remember to read carefully and learn all the cool tricks to keep yourself safe from the bad guys. Finally, Part 9, Broader Implications. This part of the book talks about how big groups like governments and organizations can use tricky mind games to control people. It's like something out of a spy movie. The book tells us about some real-life secret missions where groups tried to control people's minds. It's pretty scary stuff, and it's not just big groups doing this. Dark psychology sneaks into everyday life, from how we treat each other to how countries behave around the world. So, it's like learning about the hidden forces that shape the world around us. Keep your eyes open and stay sharp. So are you ready to open your eyes? To immunize your mind against those who would seek to bend it? Then don't wait another moment. Follow the link below to pick up your copy of Dark Psychology 101, your guide to surviving in the gray areas where deception, seduction, and subjugation run rampant. Stop being a powerless pawn and pull back the curtain on the puppet masters. Join me in venturing into the dark side of the human psyche, but be warned, you may never see the world the same way again. If this video helped you in any way, please subscribe to our channel and follow us for more videos like this.